Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Software Inc. I'm of course the ConflictNerd, and today it is January 2000, as I said it would be. We're still marketing El Capitan 2000 and Crapintosh 2000, even though El Capitan 2000 actually took a pretty big hit somewhere along the line. I'm not quite sure what happened, but if we have a look at my releases, and we look at the details, you can see it just dropped off from about 40, no, I'm pretty sure that was like 90 or maybe like 80 million to like 4 million, and it's sort of dropped off since. I think Crapintosh 2000 had a similar thing happen, yeah. It took a similar hit and has since recovered somewhat, but for some reason, I don't know what happened to El Capitan 2000. It just took a big hit and, has not managed to recover. Something I have done though is in the time since, what was it, the end of 1997 or the start of 1998, whatever it was, I have done some educating. My programmers are a bit better, my designers are a bit better, the artists are pretty good. Basically, all of my teams have had some degree of education somewhere along the line, as you can see. I realize I haven't actually hired anyone for the OS designers, programmers, and artists night teams yet. I have got the leaders, I just haven't turned on automation yet, and it's not actually something I'm gonna do just yet. In fact, no, I actually will do it, because I realize I need to make some operating systems today. So, let's, we want to look for designers, and we want to look for designers who are also programmers, and we'll enable this and give them a budget of we'll give them a budget of 500,000 to search for the OS designers there. The programmers is going to be the same, so 500, 1, 2, 3, there we go. We want programmers who are also artists, I guess. That seems fine. And we want artists who are also designers. That seems like a reasonable one, so 500. That's 500, that's 5,000, 50,000, 500,000 there to look for all of those people as well. And that should be pretty good. We're going to be hiring a bunch of people here, hopefully all of which are relatively decent. We can certainly hope. And I would like to show you, in the time that we've been waiting, there have been some deaths. We lost Geraldine Curtis and Jeffrey Cunningham. We lost those two and paid out 5.6 million to the families there. We had Zachary Briggs, Pearl Swanson, and Mauricio Moore all retired in 1999, paying out 4.3 million to each of those guys. Yeah, we treat our employees right here at Crapple, even though one of our early policies was that if you have nothing to hide, then you don't mind crapping in a bathroom that's made of glass. But we've moved on from such days. We're now a respectable company. Who's having trouble eating? Who can't get food? You can't get food. I guess the lounge for these guys is going to be upstairs, isn't it? Like, that's going to be a ways away. Let's look at the room labels there. Yeah, all of our OS teams can use this lounge. But I guess there's probably just not enough fridges or something. So let's get rid of some of the lamps up here. Now we'll go ahead and just throw some more refrigerators in there, because that seems like a relatively good idea. So we'll just chuck them in there and there. And we could probably throw them in over here as well. Like, get rid of some of the sofas and throw some more fridges in, just so that there's plenty of fridges for people to go and get food. That'll hopefully, yeah, there we go. There's a lot more people going to do their thing. Why does it keep selecting? Oh, someone else is retired as well. Why does it keep selecting that team? That's really strange. I'm not pressing anything, and it's selected all 44 of them again. I don't know why. I actually have no idea why it's doing that. It's also interesting that there's only 22 people being hired on each team there. That's curious. Why is there 44, well, 43 and 43 there? You guys have leaders, right? Yeah, you've got a leader. Hold on. You've got a leader? Yep. And You have a leader. Yeah. So why is there only 22 people on the night teams? Designers night, programmers night, and artists night. Let's manage the no. Let's look at the room labels. So the programmers all have decent spaces, right? So if I just have a look and select all of those, and then we select all of those, and then we select all of those, there's 42 desks. Okay, so oh, I actually haven't set the bathrooms, have I? That's something I haven't done. I haven't set the bathrooms for the programmers night, so we should probably do that just to get that out of the way. So we want the night programmers, we want these are the artists, I think. Yeah, they are. So we want to set these rooms to be for the OS artists at night, and then these ones to also be for the designers at night time as well. There we go. Why hasn't it hired them though? That's what I'm not getting. I'm actually very curious as to why the teams haven't been properly filled out. That's very strange. Do I need to give them more money? It's possible that maybe giving 500,000 wasn't enough, but it seems to me like 500,000 is more than enough. 750, 1, 2, 3. Let's give them more money for those guys. Is that enough to hire more people? No, he's not doing anything. That's really weird. I don't know why that would be. Unless I haven't assigned the rooms properly, but I'm pretty sure I have. If I go to here and select those 3 rooms and we go to switch teams, it's Designer's Night, yeah, and Designer's Day. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, wait, is this? That's an upcoming event. Oh, okay, so this is telling me that... Okay, so people are retiring next month after working for 5 and 4 years. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it's not hiring the full teams, but I guess that's okay. Whatever the case, what we're going to start doing is start working on a new operating system, and it's actually going to be a phone operating system. We're going right in with a phone operating system, and I'm actually going to just quickly tab out of the game and have a look at the comments on the previous episode so that we can have a look and see what some of the phone operating system names... The phone operating system name suggestions were. I think that's the sentence I was trying to say there. Okay, we're going with Crap Droid. As you can see, not the most inventive of names, but it does the job. And I think it gets the point across that it's a crapple product, and it's a phone operating system. So it's got all of this stuff going on here. Terminal, GUI, 3D rendering, multitasking, multi-threading, networking, auto-update, 64-bit, HD audio, and QA testing for £125. We're going to make that 110, although the suggested was 150. So we'll go sort of 120, actually. We'll go for that. It has to be an original IP, because we haven't done one of these before. The server this will run on will be the OS server, and the SCM will be the main dev server, which seems fine. We're going to give this as our first phone operating system to the core team, and also to the Crapple designers. So this one can go to those guys, and we'll get that developed. We will start a marketing campaign for this immediately. You're designing... What team are you on? You're in the core team. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. So we want marketing to do marketing for this. But before they get to work on getting Crap Droid going, I do, of course, want to start developing other operating systems, such as a computer operating system, which is going to be Crapintosh, not Crapintosh 2001. Crapintosh ME is what we're going to go for, which I'm sure you know is Millennium Edition. I don't know why I said I'm sure you know what that is, because I don't know how much of my audience is necessarily going to have ever used Windows ME. Oh yeah, I'm sure you know what ME stands for. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But it's completely fine. We're going to go with that. It's got no dependencies, which is fine. The server this will run on is the OS server, of course, and the SCM is going to be the main dev server. And this is actually, interestingly, quite cheap here. So we're going to make this £75 for an operating system. which is possibly the cheapest we've had for an operating system in a while, so that's interesting. We're going to give this to the OS Designers Day and OS Designers Night, which seems fine by me. So we'll give it to those two teams, and apparently that's been given to the core team, which we don't want. So we want to give it to those guys and get them working on it, which should be fine. So we'll start developing that. I hope I didn't miss anything. I sincerely hope I didn't miss anything. Otherwise, I'm never going to leave that down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and give that to Marketing 2 again. And we will start that campaign. And we're going to start one more operating system, which is going to be... Don't know why I'm looking in there. A console operating system. It's going to be El Capitan, not 2001 though. El Capitan ME. There we go. £260 is suggested. I'm going to drop that down to £175. Just, this may not make us as much money as some of the other ones, but it's cheap enough that it might get just an absolute buttload of sales, which is kind of what we're after. So we will give this to our game designers and to the Crapple designers. The Crapple designers actually have a few jobs there, but that's okay. So give it to those guys, and we'll get marketing on this as well. We'll give it to Marketing 2 as we do. There we go, start that campaign. And I guess away they go. Oh yeah, then no one's at work right now, that's fine. Is that the OS Night team? I can't tell. Who are you? OS Designers Night. So you do have work. This is the thing. The OS Designers Night, they do have some work. They're just, none of them are actually working right now, which is really interesting. Why are none of them actually working right now? What's up with you? You don't like these people. Why do I feel like the leaders for these teams are not very good? Let me look at your skill. Your lead skill is actually very good. So that's curious. Why on earth are the teams not filling up then? Here's a question. How many members of staff do I have? 383. That's a lot of people. These teams aren't filling up though. I don't understand why. Why are you unhappy with your job? I don't care if you don't like the people. That's, oh, what's up with you? You're completely worn out. Who the hell are you? You're a night designer? How are you worn out? That makes no sense. At all. Okay. In that case, we'll have the OS designers come in straight after these guys, so 6. We'll have them work, if they work from 8 until there, we'll have these guys work from 6 until, that's 12, 11, 10, 9. Have them work from 6 until 2. So they can work from 6 until 2, and they're still sort of a night team, but they're still, like, how are you worn out? You're the leader of the night designers? That makes no sense to me at all. I don't get it. Right, you, designers, employees, what's up? They've got one bit of work, but they're not actually doing it. Where are you at the moment? This is my question. If I double click on your name, does it take me to you? No, it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to bloody find you. Have you got an office? Is my question. I imagine you do. I can only imagine I gave you an office. I did. So you don't. I don't care if you don't like these people. That's not my problem. You're gonna have to bloody deal with it. I just don't understand why none of these guys are actually working. I'm really confused by this. I don't know why my teams aren't necessarily working. I guess we'll just make another building. That seems like it's I mean, it's something I can do is just make another building at this point. I don't necessarily want to make another circular building. I don't necessarily want to make another building like this. Although I do really enjoy the look of these buildings, which actually has me really tempted to just make another one of these. So what I may do is just make another one of these. Let's go ahead and select a few floors here and see what we can do, because this could actually be a reasonable design if we make something like that. Yeah. So let me clone that. Okay, so I've put this building over here. It's got a few floors, each of which should do each team kind of nicely. It's got a meeting room down there, which will hopefully also do them kind of nicely. And I reckon... Oh, God, someone's died again. That's, okay, I mean, that kind of sucks. We've paid out... Oh, God, we're paying out a lot of money on insurance, aren't we? We really are. And it turns out the insurance... Oh, God, we need to actually keep... I forgot that's the thing you need to do. You need to keep up the amount of money in your insurance account. So what we'll do is I'm going to dump another 2 billion in there. Let's do 2.4 billion approximately. So 2.4, deposit that into there. Oh, you picked a bloody good time to retire. It's like, oh, he just put an extra 2 billion in the insurance fund. I'd better retire now. I'll get 5.8 million for it. Fair enough. I see how it is. Nice to see these guys have actually all come over and started working, at least somewhat started working. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to fire everyone on these teams except for the leader. Because that way I can make sure that there's enough people. I just want to make sure that there's enough desks for everyone and that a lot of them aren't sitting about, which it looks like a couple of them are. So, yeah. Working in the basement sucks. Good, you're not working in the basement, so deal with it. Let me go ahead and fire those 21 people. Of which, has it just automatically hired a bunch more? I can't really tell. Yeah, it seems to be hiring more employees, which is fine. But we should only have, like, I don't know how many. We shouldn't have, yeah, 15 on each of the teams there. So, employees, I want to select all of you guys. I realized what my mistake was with all of these guys. They weren't actually assigned to anything, were they? Or rather, no, they don't really need to be assigned to a job, do they? That's not really a thing they need to be, I don't think. Whatever, let's fire those guys, and let me just check something. So the programmers, employees, yeah, you guys are all set to any job, that's fine. So I just get rid of the programmers and the artists. I also want to just go ahead and fire all of you guys. There we go. So now what we should have is a total of 15 people per team, rather than 22, and then they can all fit in this building, no problem. So we should see 2 more to the programmers. There we go. So they can all fit in there perfectly. And for some reason, who the hell are you guys? What are the night guys doing in here at this time? That's really strange. You work from 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. That's odd that they're here right now. That's really odd, but fair enough, I suppose. How are we looking on money with El Capitan? Yeah, it's still not doing too great. That is still not making me a hell of a lot of money, which is kind of annoying, honestly, but I guess that's one of those things. I do think I want to change up this building a little bit, though, because I realize the exterior of this one... Oh, why are you worn out? What is it with this guy? He's constantly worn out. I really don't get it. Let's go ahead and just change the exterior of this building. So we've got a green tower and I think the other one's red. This one can be yellowy color, I suppose. We'll go for a bit of a yellow on this, even though you'll not really see it, but that's okay. Then these exterior bits can be, I think, white for these bits out here. That seems fine to me. So we'll go for room colors. Exterior can be a nice white color on those, which, okay, those ones didn't change, which is kind of annoying. So let me just select this room and select all of these ones, and we'll just go ahead and unify the styles, because that's the easiest way to do it. There we go. So those still aren't white. The hell? They're supposed to be. It's not selecting the bloody rooms. Let's fix that. There we go. So we do that. We want to, I guess, shift click and then change the color, correct? Exterior, white. There we go. Beautiful. I can't tell if I changed all of them. I think I did. I think I did on that side. So I think we're good. That's fine. Okay, so all of these guys should be doing their thing. All of our operating systems are coming along pretty quickly too, which is nice. Why are you worn out? I don't get it. He's just constantly demanding a higher salary. I don't understand it. I really don't. Go home. Like, seriously, if you're worn out, just go home. I'm so tempted to fire that guy. He does nothing but complain. Okay, now I've got OS artists in here, and for some reason the OS programmers are here too. I don't get this at all. I don't understand why my programmers are here. The designers aren't. Like, there's no reason that any of them should be. I don't get it. The hell are they all doing here? They don't work at these times, so yeah, that's really strange. We definitely need more cleaners though. Let's see about getting that. Let's just hire a. I'm just gonna spam click hire cleaners for a while because I can afford it at this point, and hopefully 8 until 12 is a reasonable time for those guys to start doing their cleaning. Oh god, a lot of people just retired. I don't know who half of you were, but you've now all left my company, which is great. That's just what I want. I need to manage my teams and make sure that we still have all of the leaders. I know I haven't retired, so we don't need to worry about that. So if we sort by role, obviously they still have a leader. The Crapple programmers still all of 21. Marketing still has a leader. The programmers have a leader, which is fantastic. The employees here have a leader. I can only assume that the designers also have their leader, which they do. The designers, the artists, deals and support. That wasn't deals and support that I clicked on there, but you guys still have a leader, which is nice. Deals and support has a leader. So I can only assume that that any time that someone retires, we're okay. I guess since we have project or HR management on pretty much all of these teams, when someone retires, someone new must get hired immediately. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now I'm noticing that hold on, why I really don't understand why the programmers and the artists are coming in at these times. I don't get it. I'm looking at it. Programmers and artists are like, they're all 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. but they're all coming in at really early and staying. Like, no, you're worn out. I don't care if you don't like the person. And yeah, you're worn out as well because you're working from like 6 in the morning until like 2 in the morning. No wonder you're bloody worn out. Now they've all gone home at 2 a.m. I can only assume that it's actually calculated it properly now and they're not going to come into work this early. Oh no, they are! No, those are cleaners, that's fine. No, that's fine, there we go. So that's actually now working properly because they're all coming in at the times that I want them to, so good. And the cleaners are doing a fantastic job about there. Not such a great job there, though. Have they cleaned? Good lord, do we still not have enough cleaners? Really? Do we really not have enough cleaners? Or did they sort of... Well, these buildings are pretty spotless over here, I suppose. But that's astonishing that we might not have enough cleaners still. Oh god, more people retiring. Yeah. Who the hell are you? That's a designer. That's one designer come in at night. That's great. The rest of them... No. The hell? Okay, that's another one. Are they only just getting here? What the hell happened there? Why did, like, 2 of my designers turn up? That's not alarming at all. Whatever. Let's assign... We'll keep the core team on this, and we're going to give it to the Crapple programmers and artists, and we'll start developing that. This one is going to go to the Crapple programmers and artists, as well as the game artists and designers, or programmers rather, so that one's going there and develop. And Crapintosh ME is taking a little bit more time than I would like. Just while I remember, a suggestion that was made for the company CEO office was that we give him a nice big TV on that wall. So we're just going to go ahead and do that, because I just remembered to do it. I also realized we have the modern computers now, which we should totally see about giving to, I was going to say adding, but giving to everyone. We also have modern thingies, servers, so we should probably upgrade those as well, which doesn't look like we can do, which is annoying. Is there still no upgrade? Am I just not seeing it? But it doesn't seem to me like there's an upgrade button for servers, which is kind of annoying, to be honest, that I would have to go about and manually do that. But let's select all of those. Let's upgrade all of those beautiful computers to the new ones there. Let me just select all of them while I have them here and change the style, because I want them to all be white computers with black keys. That's interesting looking, but I think we'll go with like sort of orangey keys on those or something, just because, you know, crapple. So we'll go with sort of those keys there. And we're going to set that as the default style so that when we upgrade all of the computers in the company, which we're going to try and do simultaneously, which is a bit of work, but we can just go about and click a bunch of computers. There we go. There's no computers in that room. We have all of these ones selected. Those ones are done. The laptops can stay, I reckon. I kind of like the laptops, so we'll just select all of you. We'll select all of you. We'll select all of you. And we need to make sure we don't miss any floors because we don't want to be neglecting no one. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do, I think this is the ground floor, isn't it? Yeah, that's the basement. So what we now want to do is upgrade all of those. There we go. So that's upgraded all of those, all of those, all of those. Yeah, that was all of them in those two buildings, which is fantastic. So what we need to do now is pop down to this building here. This is the deals and support team. I guess they can still have laptops. Although I can... Yeah, I guess we'll upgrade all of those guys. So select all of those and upgrade them. So deals and support has the best kind of technology we can give them. Then the OS team needs the same kind of treatment out of here. There we go. Every PC at the company has been upgraded, which is absolutely fantastic, except for a few of them which are in the leader's offices, as I mentioned. You're working Crapintosh ME, but is not competent in art and may delay the release. What are you? You're a design... Oh, bugger. Wait, no. Hold on a minute. You're not competent in art. No, that's fine. You're fine. You're fine. We've got artists working on it. You're not going to delay anything, buddy. You're all right. You don't need to worry about the art. The art's actually done on Crapintosh ME, so I don't know what that guy was worrying about at all. But fair enough. If he wants to worry about that kind of thing, let him. Also still making reasonable money on Crapintosh 2000. Not so much on El Crapitan 2000, but we're hopefully going to turn that around sometime soon. You'll also notice that I'm currently sitting on Crap Droid and El Crapitan ME. That's because I want to go ahead and release all three operating systems at the same time. That way we can immediately start working on a game engine for all three platforms as well. Actually, in saying that, audio and visual tools are the priority for those, and then a game engine. But we can promote this into beta. We'll get this through beta, and then we're going to just have a look and see how much money this manages to make. So, who's hungry? You're hungry. What's up with you, buddy? Go and get some bloody food then. That's not my problem. Alright, so these are ready to release. We'll just pause the game, and we will release this in the usual fashion, which is going to be Marketing 2 and Marketing 1. It'd be really nice to have, since marketing is such a specialized thing, like you kind of do it with everything you release. Like I can't imagine a situation where you would ever not market something unless it was in-house, which, fair enough. But, I don't understand why you can't set, like, just default things for marketing. Like, I just want every time I release something, automatically market it with my marketing teams. That'd be so good. I'm just saying. That'd be such a nice thing. It's like, because marketing is so specialized. I really think that could, that'd be a nice way to streamline this process. Because, I mean, I'm never going to not select these. Like, I am never going to not select any of these. Or lower my marketing budget. Maybe in higher difficulties in the early game, but at this stage of the game, I'm never gonna not do that, to be honest. So that's that getting marketed as well, and we will release this as well, and give it to marketing like so. Marketing 2 and Marketing 1, and that's everything, and start the campaign. As for support, we want to give this to the deals and support team. Make sure it's not being worked on by any teams it shouldn't be. There we go. And this is, of course, going to be deals and support as well, but want to make sure it's not being tackled by any of our other teams, which I don't believe it is. There we go. So we can just minimize those and let the deals and support team work their magic. And the wonderful marketing team can do their thing as well. Or apparently they can't because they've buggered off, which is great. That's perfect. If Marketing 2 can come in and finish the job, that'd be just brilliant. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah, there we go. Get those marketed. Nicely done. And how much money are we going to look at for these 3 operating systems? So Crap Droid, 20 million, 35 million from Crapintosh ME, and 16 million from El Crapitan ME. That's what I want to see. That's some proper money. And I'm okay with that. That's good. That's got to be immediately a profit, right? October 2000 is a big year for the big month for the company. Immediately a profit in all of those. Almost 1 million units sold with Crapintosh ME, which is fantastic. Not all that many for El Crapitan, which is disappointing, but we'll fix that once we start releasing things for all platforms. But that's good. That is very good news. What we'll do is immediately jump in here with a visual tool for all of the operating systems there. So we'll do 3D editor, image editing, QA, all that stuff. I hope I'm not missing out on anything. If I remove you, it doesn't look like I'm missing anything, so we're probably good. So let's just chuck it on those again. There we go. So Eyeglass 5 is going to be the first thing we develop for these 3 operating systems, and that should be absolutely wonderful. If we have a look here at the review sections, we can see that they're highly recommending absolutely everything we've released, which is fantastic news. Kryptonite 2, they're still a top game engine, which is nice. This is good. This is big for the company. Like I said, the year 2000 was going to be incredibly important. We've managed to expand the company a little bit. We have a total of how many employees if we select everyone? 359 employees, which is crazy, to be honest. That's a lot of people, but that's kind of cool. That's a lot of people that are all working together to make us lots and lots of money. We can afford that many people. We have ridiculous numbers of cleaners, which we can also afford as well, so that's kind of neat. And we're making multi-platform pieces of software, which was my goal for, you know, when we reach this point of the series. So, with that in mind, I'm going to leave it there for today. Next episode, we're going to be tackling making, finishing Eyeglass 5, or, well, I guess starting Eyeglass 5. Then we'll make, what's the bloody name of our audio tool? Crapple Music 3 will go into production, and then, I guess it's Kryptonite 3 is what we then make to release some games for these operating systems. Of course, in between, we're going to want to release things like antivirus as well, and we'll probably make a web-based game somewhere along the line. So what I would suggest is getting in name suggestions for web-based games. If I tell you about it again, I saw a really great one somewhere in the comments for the previous episode, and I want to find this because I really liked it. It's somewhere along here, and I'm gonna find... it was World of Crapcraft was the name of it. I just thought that was kind of fun, and we're totally gonna make something called that. There was also... I think someone just generally wanted me to make a game called Crapcraft, or Minecraft, or something like that. I don't remember. It was something along those lines, and we'll probably do it eventually, but that Minecraft and Crapcraft, not so much for a web-based game. World of Crapcraft, on the other hand, yeah, but I'm saying crap too many times in one sentence. So, with that in mind, folks, thank you kindly for watching. I think mission accomplished for reaching the year 2000. Now we just have to get to 2020 and get the holo computers, because we've never actually done that in any season of Software Inc. So, we're going to make lots of money. We're going to make lots of multi-platform games and pieces of software, and it's going to be great. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.